I'm Siri. I'm one of the Naturalist Fellows at Dodge Nature Center. And you may have noticed that today is a very rainy day outside. So I thought it would be the perfect day to listen to a story. I decided to read from Frog and Toad all year. They're two of my favorite characters. And this is by Arnold Lobel. The story that we're going to read today is called The Corner. And it reminds me a lot about this rainy weather we have today. So as you're listening, maybe you'll be able to hear the rain tapping on the windows. The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. "I am all wet," said Toad. "The day is spoiled." "Have some tea and cake," said Frog. "The rain will stop. If you stand near the stove, your clothes will soon be dry." "I will tell you a story while we are waiting," said Frog. "Oh, good," said Toad. "When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog," said Frog, "my father said to me, 'Son, this is a cold, gray day. But spring is just around the corner.' I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side." "And was it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only a pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass. I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there." "Did you find it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only an old worm asleep on a tree stump." I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring. "Was it there?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only some wet mud and a lizard who was chasing his tail." "You must have been tired," said Toad. "I was tired," said Frog, "and it started to rain." I went back home. When I got there, said Frog, I found another corner. It was the corner of my house. "Did you go around it?" asked Toad. "I went around that corner too," said Frog. "What did you see?" asked Toad. "I saw the sun coming out," said Frog. "I saw birds sitting and singing in a tree. I saw my mother and father working in their garden. I saw flowers in the garden." "You found it!" cried Toad. "Yes," said Frog. "I was very happy. I had found the corner that spring was just around." "Look, Frog," said Toad. "You were right. The rain has stopped." Frog and Toad hurried outside. They ran around the corner of Frog's house to make sure that spring had come again. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I do, and that you get outside and wear your rain boots and your raincoat and enjoy that gloomy weather out there.